Level 1, the fish. You're 23, first day inside. Federal Correctional Facility. You step off the bus in shackles and orange. The guards process you like cattle. Strip search, delousing. You're handed a bedroll and a cell assignment. The hallway smells like bleach and sweat. You walk to your unit and every pair of eyes tracks you. They're reading you, your skin color, your tattoos, the way you walk, whether you look at the floor or straight ahead. You look straight ahead. That's the only thing you do right today. Your cellie is a man in his 40s, arms covered in ink. He doesn't introduce himself. He just says one thing. Who are you riding with? You don't understand the question yet. You will by tomorrow. The yard is divided. You can see it within 5 minutes. The whites in one corner, the blacks in another. The Hispanics split into 2 groups, norteños and sureños. They don't mix. The picnic tables aren't shared. The phones aren't shared. You sit in the wrong spot and you're a problem. You eat at the wrong table and you're a target. A skinny white guy with a shaved head approaches you, too friendly. He asks where you're from, what you're in for, how much time you got. He's recruiting. You don't know it yet, but you're about to choose a side. And once you choose, you don't get to unchoose. Level 2, the prospect. You chose the white car. You didn't have options. In here, race is everything. You're a prospect now. Probationary. For 90 days, you do whatever they tell you. You clean cells that aren't yours. You give up half your commissary. If someone needs stamps, you hand them over. If someone needs a phone slot, you give up yours. You don't complain. A black inmate bumps you in a chow line. On purpose. Testing. The whole yard is watching. If you do nothing, you're a coward. Your own crew won't protect a coward. If you react, you go to the hole. 30 days solitary. You react. The guards are on you in seconds. Pepper spray, zip ties. They drag you to the SHU, Special Housing Unit. A concrete box, no window, a slot in the door for food. 30 days. When you come out, things are different. The crew respects you now. You didn't back down. That's all that matters. Not whether you won, whether you stood up. You got a tattoo in the SHU, a small iron cross on your forearm. It signals who you ride with. The real tattoos come later. Those you earn. Level 3, the soldier. 6 months in, you're patched, full member. Your crew has 15 guys on this yard. You answer to the shot caller, a lifer named Stitch, 18 years down. His word is law. Your job is enforcement and revenue. The crew runs the drug trade on this yard. Suboxone strips come through the mail. Meth comes through a guard who makes $35,000 a year and supplements by smuggling. A strip costs $5 on the street. In here, $100. A gram of meth, $500. You distribute to the crew's dealers. You collect debts. An inmate owes 3 strips, says he'll pay Friday. Friday comes, nothing. Stitch looks at you. Handle it. You visit his cell. He pays the next day. You don't need to explain how. Inside, money moves through stamps, mackerel packets, and commissary. Outside, money moves through cash apps and P.O. boxes. You're making nothing personally. Every dollar goes to the crew fund, but you have protection. Medical if you get hurt. Commissary if your family doesn't send money. 15 men who will go to war for you. That's the currency. Safety in a place designed to destroy you. Belonging is survival.
Level 4, the enforcer. You're 26, 3 years in. You've collected debts. You've moved product. You've never snitched. Stitch promotes you. You're an enforcer now. When politics demand a response, you deliver it. A Sereno put one of your guys in the infirmary. Punctured lung. He survived, but the debt stands. Stitch calls a meeting in the yard. 5 men near the pull-up bars. The politics are clear. Green light on the Sereno who did it. You wait for yard time. You walk across the grass. Casual. He sees you coming. His eyes go wide. He knows. What happens next puts him in medical for 3 weeks. The yard erupts. Guards screaming. Warning shots. Everyone face down. 72-hour lockdown. They search every cell. Nobody talks. They can't prove anything. You go to the SHU for 6 months on suspicion. When you come out, your status is cemented. The crew treats you differently. More respect, more distance. Both come from the same place. Level 5, the shot caller. You're 30. Stitch caught a new case. They transferred him to the Supermax. He's gone. The crew needs a leader. You've been down 7 years, never broken, never cooperated. The crew votes. You're the shot caller. 20 men under you. Every decision goes through you. Who gets to eat? Who gets a phone slot? Who gets taxed? Who gets dealt with? A new inmate arrives with no papers, no court documents proving his charges. Red flag. In here, you check papers. If you're a sex offender, you don't ride with anyone. You demand his paperwork. He stalls 3 days. You make the call. He gets rolled up, beaten badly enough to check into protective custody. You manage alliances too. The white car has a treaty with the Norteños. You share meth. They handle heroin. The Serenos are pushing. More product through corrupt guard on night shift. You call a sit-down with the Sereno shot caller. The chapel, neutral ground. They get the west wing. You keep the east. Nobody crosses. Violation means consequences neither side wants. He agrees. You shake hands. In the real world, this means nothing. In here, a handshake between shot callers is a binding contract. Level 6, the commissioner. You're 35, transferred 4 times. Every yard you land on, you rebuild. Your reputation arrives before you do. The guards know your name. The gang intelligence unit has a file 3 inches thick. You're a commissioner now. You don't run 1 yard. You coordinate between yards. Coded letters, legal mail. Inmates transferring carry verbal orders memorized word for word. You manage politics across 6 federal prisons. When tensions erupt at Victorville, you send word to stand down or escalate. When a pipeline gets busted at Beaumont, you redirect supply. You never touch product. You never touch weapons. You give orders, and those orders cascade through shot callers, enforcers, soldiers. Your hand is clean, but your word carries weight no one questions. The feds are building a RICO case. 2 years of watching. Informants, intercepted letters. They're connecting you to drug trafficking and extortion across state lines. You know they're coming, but stopping means weakness. Weakness means you're replaced, even in here. Level 7, the council. You're 40, 17 years inside. You're on the council now, the governing body. 5 men across 5 prisons who set policy for the entire organization. Alliances, wars, bylaws, everything goes through the council. A message from you passes through 3 people before it reaches a shot caller. If anyone in the chain gets caught, they can't trace it back. You're insulated. You're also a ghost. 3 years straight in the SHU, 23 hours a day, 1 hour in a concrete box for exercise. No calls, no visits, no human touch. The government calls it administrative segregation. You call it being buried alive. But you still run things. A kite under a door, a whisper during transport, a letter in a legal brief. The system can't stop communication. They've built supermax prisons to isolate leaders. It doesn't work. You're proof. Your wife divorced you 8 years ago. Your son doesn't write. Your mother died while you were in the SHU. They told you through the door slot. You sat on the floor and felt nothing. That's not strength. That's what this place does. Hollows you out until there's nothing left but the rank and the routine. Level 8, the legend. You're 50, 27 years down, never getting out. 3 life sentences. Your body is failing. Bad knees, hepatitis from a dirty needle 20 years ago. But your name still moves things. Young soldiers on yards you'll never see follow orders that started in your cell. You are the organization, not a member, the foundation. New recruits learn your name during prospecting. Stories grow with each telling. Most true, most myth. But myth is power in here. The Bureau of Prisons wants you quiet. They offer better conditions. All you have to do is debrief. Give them names. Give them the structure. You don't respond. A kid in his 20s arrives on your unit. Fresh sentence. Scared. He looks at you with something between fear and reverence. You've seen that look 1,000 times. He's the next you. Skinny. Terrified. Looking for something to belong to in a place built to break him. You found it. It cost you everything. Your freedom, your family, your humanity. But it kept you alive. In here, alive is the only thing that matters.
Level 9. The cycle. The prison system creates what it claims to fight. A man walks in with a drug charge. No gang ties. 5 years later, he walks out with tattoos, connections, and a crew that expects loyalty on the outside. More dangerous than when he went in. The feds arrest leaders, and new ones take their place within a week. They build supermax prisons, and gangs adapt. They intercept letters, and gangs use lawyers. They isolate shot callers, and orders still flow. Because prison gangs aren't a choice, they're the answer to a system that puts thousands of men in a cage and says survive. The names change, the structure doesn't. Somewhere right now, a 23-year-old is stepping off a bus in shackles. He doesn't know anyone. He doesn't know the rules. By tomorrow, he'll choose a side, and the machine keeps running.